This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Rebels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Purdue's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Walker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll keep it himself. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. And the Boilermakers want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first.
And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Might as well stick with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Rebels are rolling down the field.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll go right back to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Got a man in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hainsworth. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping. A little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Finds his man. It's McCoby. At midfield, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here comes the hurry-up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Gonna run it. It's McCoby. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Grab behind the line. It's McCoby. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
The Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back on the option. The give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage. Now
they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Finds his man in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down play from the gun. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. We're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's McCoby. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
It's a draw. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here,
and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And that's 3 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense
breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on 1st down from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rushes on him. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Rides to back and leaves it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Going to try to get it. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Walker. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on first and 10. He's taking the shot. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field.
Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm
looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a throw on 1st down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Gives it on the option. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's out past the 35. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And now the offense will come onto the field again.
Let's go! Let's go!
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The pull and throw off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to cap.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Hold on.
That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. On first down, here comes this offense.
Here we go.
They'll try it over the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on second down. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Hainsworth. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Unloads to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Walker. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the move, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A third down try for the offense.
Timeout, Purdue.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear.
Pace, 27.
Pushes for the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3, now it's second and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success...
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first.
Touchdown, Purdue! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
17.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pulls it in, it's Tuggle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And with runs like that, I'm not sure this offense is going to have to throw the football again. I mean, you got the lead. You're gashing them like that. This defense is going to have to be more aggressive. You got to get the football back. We got to force a turnover, get a strip, bring more guys near the line of scrimmage. Got to get a stand here.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Under fire. And the Heat get late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. For it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. That's caught. It's Hainsworth. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beal. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
19 on the play. Good enough for a 1st down.
When we get to the offseason...